Hi guys, well I'm back at the doctor, about to undress from the waist down. I am about to get a, sorry, trying to control my emotions, but I'm about to get a biopsy done and I'm terrified. I'm very scared, but I know it has to be done. So yeah, let me get undressed and I will definitely talk to y'all after I'm done. Hey guys, what's up? What's up? It is a beautiful Friday. Well, I wouldn't say beautiful. It's a cloudy, windy Friday, but it's also a thankful Friday that I'm truly thankful for. I have been going through something personally. Trying to not think so much into it because of course I'm a healthcare worker. I know the endless possibilities in everything. So I can say today is currently April 4th, and unfortunately I have been having some very heavy bleeding since February 27th, 28th. So the 1st of March, you must, if you want to say that, rounded to the 1st of March. It's very unusual for me. I currently have no fallopian tubes at all. I have went through a scary situation like this before, and thankfully I came out on top once again with the thank of God and my mom at that time, which was years ago, maybe like 2016, 2017, when I went through it previously. But I can say this time it's different symptoms. So the first time had nothing to do with irregular bleeding. So about 2 weeks ago, I was like, okay, this is just taking too long to end. Something is wrong. I need to go to the doctor. So made an appointment in my building, went to see the doctor, had that doctor order an ultrasound and some labs, of course, because of course when you're bleeding and losing so much blood so fast, for us women especially, you know, those monthly menstrual cycles are usually 5 to 7 days. Our body is used to that, but if you are bleeding for a whole month, like, you can make your iron drop tremendously, which can cause you to be very fatigued, craving ice, just don't want to do anything. You know, it's just an awful feeling having low iron. And I work in hematology oncology, so I see a lot of patients that come in with iron deficiency anemia and how bad it can get and cause you to need iron infusions and everything. So that's what definitely made me, you know, go to my doctor and have her order some labs so I can know where I stand currently and be able to compare it to my usual. And it did show that some anemia. My labs, my count did drop, which, you know, first red flag right there. Then the ultrasound, and the ultrasound came back with some things as well. My ultrasound my ultrasound showed many cysts. It also showed some endometrium thickness. It's thicker than what it's supposed to be as well. So of course I heard if I made an appointment with an OB, which is where I'm headed to now for that appointment. Of course, while I'm here, I'm gonna get her to go ahead and swab the tootie and check for everything, of course. But also I'm hoping and praying for some relief from the bleeding and a biopsy as soon as possible, just to help, you know, take all of this off of my mind of the what ifs. So I'm not sure if the biopsy is going to happen today. I know for sure she'll swab today, which they can do that at any time, but for the biopsy, I'm pretty sure that has to be scheduled at the next appointment. So I'm hoping that I can just hurry up and get all of this lined up, get to the bottom of it, and yeah, do what needs to be done. So I'm just gonna take y'all along with me for the journey and just pray and just continue to have that strong mindset, and hey, stay strong. That's all I can do. But all right guys, let me head and head to my appointment so I won't be late, because I hate when patients are late for my appointments. So I will talk to y'all afterwards. All right guys, well, I am in the exam room about to change now. I would definitely explain everything. I will go into more and more details about everything, I promise, but I need to hurry up and change before my doctor come in and get started. Okay, so I'll be back shortly. Hey guys, we'll close this off. I am in my little gown waiting, but I must say, for all of my ladies, like, it is important to go get checked. Like, yearly physical, like, I beg of you, please go do your yearly physicals. Get your breast checked, get those pap smears, get those lab drawings, like everything and above. Our health has to be important to us. I know a lot of us are mothers, students, employees, bosses, everything, but we have to put ourselves first. We have to take care of ourselves before we can take care of anybody else or anything else, okay? All right guys, well, I'm back at the doctor, about to undress from the waist down. I am about to get sorry, trying to control my emotions, but I'm about to get a biopsy done. And I'm terrified, I'm very scared, but I know it has to be done. So yeah, let me get undressed, and I will definitely talk to y'all after I'm done. All right, my babies, well, I have made it to my doctor's office. I actually just pre-checked in on my apps. That way when I go in there, I'm all good to go. Not gonna take too long since I pre-checked in on here, because they're gonna think I'm there. So, but yeah guys, so let me head on up in here, go to this appointment, and then we can go do some shopping. So I'll see you in a little bit. Appointments, this is the setup here. Okay, I'm about to get the Nexplanon in my arm, even though I do not have any fallopian tubes, but I will explain all of that to you when you see my health video that I will be uploading, since now this is the final step finally. But yeah, in here in the doctor's office, let's get this on the road. Blood pressure is a little elevated, so I'm going to order a stethoscope, because I do not know where mine went, and start manually checking my blood pressure at home and keeping track, just to make sure your girl is not suffering from hypertension. So I will order that today on Amazon and get that on a roll, okay? But yes, I'm in here waiting on my favorite. I ain't even gonna say her name like that, but she's an amazing provider here at this office. I love her. She's great. She's been great help, as well as her medical assistant as well. Like, they are amazing here. I absolutely love them. But we're just gonna play the waiting game, and it's going in my arm. I've actually had Nexplanon twice after junior. I had it for 3 years, took it out, and got pregnant, miscarried, and put it in again. So yeah, but I will holler at y'all after this. My battery's blinking, so thank God I bought an extra, but I will see y'all when I get back in the car. All right guys, well, I am all done finally. Arm is bandaged up right here. But yeah, let me go ahead and break it all down for you all, because I'm not sure how much I filmed in that last visit for this video. And like I said, it's going to be in this video as well as my healthcare video, just this part, okay? But so I started experiencing like really bad sharp pains. I was bleeding like heavily when it comes to like my period. But it wasn't just abnormal bleeding, like it was really big blood clots. Period would last for 7 days, go away for a week, and then come back again for another week. Like it was so crazy to where I started to experience like really bad fatigue, just drowsiness, just didn't want to do nothing, just felt like blah blah blah, literally. And so finally I was like, okay, these blood clots are getting a little too big. I started to take pictures of them because they were coming so frequently, because of course I love to show my doctor so you can see how big they are. And when they become to be too big, like that is a health scare. So for all our women out there, blood clots during periods, like here and now and then, a little slimy, like that's normal. But when they start to get like big, like at least a penny, well, I'm sorry, a quarter size, you need to contact your doctor. So I did just that. I contacted my OB over here, letting her know. She got me in right away. Before I came to see her, she did an ultrasound. So that's when I still was working in the clinic for a different specialty. I went and got my ultrasound completed, waited on those results. When she received those results, she gave me a call informing me that my endometrium was enlarged, which can mean two things. When your endometrium is enlarged, it can be endometrial cancer or endometriosis. So she was like, okay, I need you to come in a week because we need to do a biopsy. So of course I'm crying, I'm freaking out. I work in cancer, so I'm like, oh my God, like, am I about to be a patient here at my own clinic? Like, am I gonna have to be treated by the doctors that I work for? Like, it drove me insane for that week that I had to wait to come in for the biopsy. So of course I called my mom. My mom's a prayer warrior. We prayed and prayed, and of course my fiance as well. We came together as one, as a family, and did all the praying that we can do, and just ask God to just cover, heal, and protect me through this battle, of course. And I mean, to where I was buying like them Ulta tampons and still having to wear a pad. I mean, like running through tampons, like it was scary. It drove me crazy, and I'm telling you, all I would want to do is sleep, sleep, sleep. But I got that biopsy done. Of course, after a biopsy, you have to wait for it to get sent off, for them to review the cells and everything, and then get back to your doctor. So that took forever. So I'm still in a panic more. I'm still panicking and in the uproar, like, okay, what the hell is going on? I need some answers now. Like, I don't want to wait too long. And what if it's cancer? Like, I need treatment now. Like, all of the above. And there's a doctor that I worked for in the cancer services where I was, and I even, like, when I would receive reports from like testing and anything, I ran to his office like, can you please break this down for me in layman's terms and let me know what is going on here? Yeah, he would always break it down for me, help me out, give me words, positive words, and just let me know, you know, it's gonna be okay, you're in great hands, of course. Then biopsy result came back. When I received that report, of course, it hits my app before they reach out to me. So once again, I ran to my doctor's office, and he hugged me. He was like, it's okay, you're good, it's not cancer. You was actually, I can actually read it for you all. Let me go back to my app. Latoya. Test results. Where is pathology report? Right here. There was a benign, so I'm sorry, let me go back to my ultrasound. My ultrasound freaked me out because it was saying things like findings. Let me go. So in my right ovary, there are cysts. In my left ovary, there is cysts as well. In my, there was free fluid all around, but of course that was because of the heavy bleeding. And there was hemorrhage in my endometrium, and it was also of course they measure it during the ultrasound, it was also enlarged. So the thickening of my endometrium was really big. So that freaked me out. Okay, I got cysts in my ovaries. Okay, what is going on? How do I get rid of these cysts? Like, I'm telling you, I was freaking out and everything. So then comes the pathology report, and my pathology report informed her that, let's change, benign, there was some benign endometrial polyps there. It did confirm that there is it confirmed that I do have endometriosis, and it was negative for malignancy. So that's the part that I wanted to see the most. Negative for malignancy. That was extremely important to me, and when I read that, I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus. So due to like the consistent bleeding and everything, that made my iron levels drop, my red and my white cells were everywhere. It was funky. I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to get iron transfusions. Like, this is about to drive me insane, literally. So that's when she was like, she put me on some medication that would help for it being so heavy, but it wasn't stopping from me having 2-3 periods in a month. So it was helping with the amount that was coming out, but it was still just way too many days in a month that I was bleeding. So she was like, let's try birth control. So I'm like, sign me up. Like, I had this birth control before, so today I got the Nexplanon put in my arm. The Nexplanon, it goes right here, which is where it's at right now. I've had it twice before after I gave birth to Junior. When those happened, it made my period minimum to none, and I'm like, okay, well, hopefully it's gonna do the same thing this time around 12 years later. So we got that put in today. We're just gonna cross our fingers that these periods will be back under control. I just have to control, you know, my endometrium, my endometriosis symptoms. There's times where I just get really bad sharp pain that feels like there's pressure there, and there's no pressure, like a baby sitting on your uterus. Like, so those things I can deal with it, but it's all under control. It's in God's hand. I'm grateful, like I said, I can deal with the diagnosis of endometriosis. There's millions of women that's out here with that diagnosis. Some don't even know until they start experiencing some symptoms. So I'm grateful. I cannot thank God enough. And thanks to my family and my loved ones for like holding me down, praying for me, and walking me through this storm once again. So